All right, real quick. Tokon news. They're actually showing the changes, and the changes are actually a lot better than what we kind of surmised in that little teaser video. Let's go through it, right? Yes, you could count every pixel. It's only on Twitter. No, I can't make it better. So if you squint your eyes really hard, you'll see 4K. All right, so let's check out these changes. Assign dedicated buttons for tag and assist. So interesting. There's some text right here. It reads, footage is of a game still in development and may not represent the final product. Fair, even though it's like 5 months away. X hold in this footage will be displayed as the default tag button L2. Okay, so assign dedicated buttons for tag and assist. That's pretty cool. I think the way it worked before, which is everything was bound to one button, right? Which, like, you know, I didn't like that. Right? It was kind of annoying. But now you have the separation, which is great. Out of the way. You can see that combo length is a little bit better. There's a portion later that really shows you how they changed the combo limit. Cancel attacks and trigger non-rush assist. Yeah, so I mean, I guess it's just like an overall change. The wording is weird, right? The wording seems like they just put it through a Google Translate. You know, it is what it is. But what they mean is cancel attack if you don't press a button during pressure to get neutral assist. Probably, yeah. That's fair. Reduce hit stop and consecutive assist. Wait, hold on. So you can't just throw the entire kitchen sink at them anymore. Yeah, because that was the thing where I was just like, dude, the neutral is going to be too chaotic and insane if you assemble your whole team and like you're throwing the entire kitchen sink at them. You know, like, yeah, I understand that's the whole premise of assembling your team. But there's got to be a breaking point, right? There's got to be a breaking point somewhere. And it looks like they kind of like slowed it down, you know? Like getting 2 assists is already insane. 3 though, like, you gotta calm down somewhere. But yeah, you get the DP assist, you get the beam. That's already amazing. You're already covering the air and the ground. Like, what more do you need, you know? And then this doesn't spend a pip, but oh, because it's slowed down. Wait, why did that not? I'm confused. She called it during an air dash here. Got the new, oh, because it was a neutral. Reduced assist hit stop. So they made assist slow, have less hit stun. But what do you mean by consecutive assist? I don't know. I'm confused. I got this all wrong then. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they mean by this. Again, it feels like they threw this bitch in a Google Translate, you know? They're like, ah, that's fine. ChatGPT. They don't understand. That's on them. I guess if you call multiple assists, there's less block stun? The only thing I could imagine is there's less block stun the more assists you call. This is amazing. You jump and you just get your regular assist, right? Jump. Da, 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 da. Jumping, you get Cap's parry assist, which is crazy that, you know, he has a parry assist. You get Hammer of Dawn with Doom. Yeah, calling ground assist while airborne. It's more of a visual representation. Yo, magic with the teleports. Super skills no longer cause wall break. Alright, so this one's like a good and a bad thing. You no longer break the wall and get your assist back, but you keep the wall. And usually keeping the wall is better. But now you can't really, I guess now you kind of have to choose how to end your combo, right? Like there is some ways you could just end your combo but also break the wall. When you couldn't break the wall outside of using your super. So yeah, this is gonna give you, this is gonna make you pick what you want. Do you want to break the wall and get an assist, or do you want to keep the corner? So it's a good and a bad thing, right? But it adds decision variety. I like this. I like this a lot because now you get a meaty on the knockdown. My one problem with this is if you have your full team, you keep the corner anyway, unless you have no assist available, you know. But this is finally something for breaking the wall. Also, the wall transition is a little faster, right? I think it might be a little faster. I could be gaslighting, but it's a positive overall. Oh no, dude, this is huge. You can't auto combo on whiff anymore. This is amazing. This, it wasn't as overbearing as Dragon Ball Fighters, where you got, you know, 3 hits of auto combo and some anti-air, some low crush, you know. So this is big, right? It's like there's more neutral to be had in a already chaotic game. Now you can't, what did the kids say? Slap your way to victory. Now you have to place your buttons accordingly, you know. This is huge. Like, the combo would have ended like right, probably the next move you would have had to have ended your combo originally. But you get like 1, 2. You probably had 2 to 3 more hits, maybe 4. Right? So they did expand combo length, and again, this is by yourself. This is solo dolo, you know. This isn't so much I called an assist and then, you know, I used my assist to lower the hit stun, things like that. What I want to know is, well, I mean, you get Doom back, right? So that it's not so much Doom lowering the hit stun here, because some of you are gonna be like, well, Mr. Streamer, why did the hit stun lower here? It's because you got a wall slump that the hit stun lowers. But you know, you're assembling your team, so Doom gotta come and kick a motherfucker. But yeah, these changes are incredible. You know, the pace of the match and the flow of the game are gonna be far better than what they were originally. My big concern though is, like, yes, you are improving the combo length, but are you improving the way that characters can combo solo? That's like just the final thing I have. Like, if you have no assist, I'm not saying to give you the world when you're by yourself, and yes, you have EX moves, but I do feel that you should still have some choice when you have no assist available and you get a hit. In the mid screen, in the corner, you could probably wall slump, sure, if there's no straight transition. But if you're mid screen, like, let them do a little bit, you know, just a little bit, while having to spend, you know, an EX bar. Maybe like you can add a ground bounce or some shit. There's some kind of capacity. Maybe like give them a rejump. Maybe we'll find rejumps. I don't know. I'm all saying this in speculation of the limited time we had with no training mode. There's probably a lot of ways to circumvent that issue, especially now with the way they've changed the pace of the game and how it plays. But this is amazing. The game looks a lot better, a lot smoother, a lot cleaner. I'll put the tweet in the description for you guys to check this out yourself. But this is awesome. The game's gonna be at Arc World Tour. I'm looking forward to more. I know I asked for a lot of these changes. I know you guys will ask for a lot of these changes. I think just the last thing I really want is get rid of the unblockables, make defense better, at least make your alpha counter better, because getting your whole team disassembled for 10 seconds means you're going to lose the game. Let's be real here for a second. And add an incentive to tag besides the high level shit. Like what I've been saying before is let each position on the team have a buff. That's like the easiest way you could do it, and then you get that buff when you bring in that character. There's probably other cool shit that they're gonna do. I don't know what, but I feel like mine is at least a bare minimum. But short video, this is dope. I'm glad they made the changes. Shout out to everybody who filled out those surveys. Like, they're actually listening. That's super dope. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.